Immediate left, Madame Eunice Agbenyeji, Gender Equality Social Inclusion Manager, that's full, from Star Ghana Foundation. And we're going to talk about a program that both agencies have collaborated on. So I'm going to start with you, Eunice. You're from Star Ghana, and you've partnered with the ministry. What have you partnered with the ministry on, and why?
All right. So we've been working with the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection on many issues in relation to women, children, and the vulnerable. Since last year, we have been planning about how we can project the issues of women, and we started hosting series of convenings on women to understand how women appreciate their progress at becoming more productive, at exploring their potentials, contributing to their communities, national and all that. So we had these convenings in 5 zones. So we had grouped regions together to understand this perspective from the women themselves.
So will this be women who are just in corporate spaces, or women across? So we're looking at the market woman,
exactly.
We're looking at the woman who roasts plantain by the street.
Women across. We also looked at women in traditional governance, the queen mothers, women into fishing, all categories of women. And it's important to mention that because as women, we are not a homogeneous group. There are variations. We belong to different categories. The intention was to get the various categories participating in this dialogue. So today's event actually climaxes the regional dialogues we have had, and it brings into one space different stakeholders who have an interest in women's empowerment. So the ministry, of course, is representing the state. We have civil society, we have parliament, we have traditional authorities, we have also women in media, women in broadcasting coming into this space to have a conversation on how far we have come as a country in making progress towards gender equality, but also exploring what remains untapped.
Right. So I think like the theme or the subject that you're addressing is the status of the Ghanaian woman. What is the status of the Ghanaian woman?
So the theme is actually balance for better, examining progress and prospects for gender equality. We've been having conversations around the progress we have made in women in governance, women and our access to public services. This course would help us look at real data, which is backed by evidence, So to help us come to that conclusion or understanding of the progress and also the prospects ahead of us.
I'll come to Madame Comfort, and I'll ask the one question that I've always wanted to understand very well. Are we talking gender equality or gender equity? And in either case, is Ghana doing enough to promote it?
Thank you very much. I think we are talking both. Equality is important, and we cannot achieve equality without equity. So Ghana is doing a lot to make sure that we get equality, but then I'll not say we have exhausted everything. We're still far away from our targets. When you look at the political field, you see that we have more men than women, but in the population of Ghana, we have more women than men. Everywhere you go, even in the civil service, as of last year, we had only 37% being women, and the majority.
What is wrong with that? I'm asking, it's a genuine question.
Yes.
What is wrong with that? Because, I ask that because, and again, I was telling you, I work with children, so I tend to want to ask very basic questions, because it's not as though the other women who don't make up the 37% are not doing other things that, you know, would either bring income home or make them happy. So what is wrong with having a lesser number in working in a particular sector?
Yes. What is wrong is that a lot of the women don't have the requisite skills. A lot of the women did not get access to education, and therefore they are not able to compete with men when it comes to occupying some of these positions. It is because of the way we were socialized. And
how were we socialized?
We socialized with teaching some social roles that normally limits the woman or limits the girl. You see, the way we are socialized is as if a boy
should never touch a knife to cut onions.
A boy
does not. Should never change a tire.
Boy is expected to learn, whilst a girl is expected to clean the house, to do all the house chores, and the boy has all the time to study and to excel in school. So these are the issues that we're bringing out. Right. Ghana has come a long way, and when we did the field consultations, we are still surprised that we still have some girls not being allowed to go to school because they feel if they don't have money, and no matter your performance, it is a boy who must go to school. Even though the girl performs far better than the boy, you will stay at home for the boy. In this present Ghana, where education at the basic level has been free for years, a lot of girls in the rural areas are still denied access to education. And we need to talk, and we need to engage them more for them to change their behavior and to change their perception.
Definitely. It's perception changing. And would you say, Eunice, that today's dialogue would look at issues like that, including women empowerment?
Yes, we look at a lot of issues, and we are particular on the issue of women in governance.
Great.
Because who sits at the table, it's very important for what comes out of the decisions that is made.
So you know what, let me quickly, because I know these are issues that will be discussed at the event, so let me just quickly ask, what time is it, where is it taking place, and who can come, so we can get more information when we come?
All right, so the event is at La Palme, because it's a dialogue that also blends breakout sessions to go into more discussions. It starts at 10 prompt. We are starting, and we close at 4.
So it's all day.
It's all day.
It's all day.
It's
is it
all
free?
Day. We have invited some particular groups to be there. Yes.
And you have the media there as well.
And we have the media. We're going to have a live coverage.
Great. So we can all connect
exactly.
then. Live coverage by TV3?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. There will be live coverage. So we'll keep scanning.
Yes, so we'll have a bigger audience participating in the discussion.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us all on this International Women's Day, and for all that you're doing, Star Ghana, and our Ministry for Gender as well. Thank you so much. And this is a day that I think should go beyond just the rhetoric. This is a day that we should now start putting actions to the words that, you know, women empowerment, this and then the other.
That is why we want to assess our status.
Yeah. That's great. That's great.